Christmas time is here. The garden gets evening supplemental light now that this is right by it. Look at how bright it is over by the garden beds. They get extra light at night now. Oh yeah. Well, this sucks. I was just looking over my tomato plants, and this branch fell and literally broke off. Like totally gone almost. Man, that stinks. Yeah, it's gone. So I just took off the bottoms. It ain't gonna root in, I don't think, and produce with all these tomatoes on here, but I do want to try and get the tomatoes to ripen that are on here. So all I'm gonna do is shove it right into the soil as far as I can in there, and just hopefully it'll maintain until those tomatoes ripen. What's happening, everyone? Sunday, December 12th. First thing we're going to do is get into the coop, clean that out, and then I'm going to show you what I do with all the waste that I take out of there, also in the rabbit cage. So let's get to it. Did a fire the other night. It was so nice. Hello girls, time to clean your coop. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys roam around so I ain't gotta worry about trying to keep you contained. Actually, this is what I'll do. I'll lock you out here. Alright girls, so I locked you out there for a little while so I can clean your coop and you not escape. I don't want you out in the backyard all day, you'll tear it up. So as you guys know, in my chicken run, this is where the chickens stay primarily all day long when I'm at work. The trap door is locked, they cannot get out into the big cage when I'm at work. They stay in here. So what I do in here is I compost. I do grass clippings, hay, the bedding from their coop. Like right now, we're going to clean out their coop. Molly's checking it out. Excuse me, Molly. Okay, we're going to clean out the coop. It's full of just, you know, straw and manure and eggs that I got to collect. But anyway, all this manure, I take all this straw, and I'll throw it right in here and let it compost naturally, along with, like I said, grass clippings and leaves when it's fall time. When that happens, I don't know. It's December and I haven't had any leaves come down yet. So yeah, they just dig it in, they compost it, and this stuff, like right now, I could probably come in here and dig out quite a bit. Look at how deep this is. And it's not compact at all. Look at that. So yeah, it has really good drainage in here, and that's another good thing about composting in your chicken run. You fill it full of litter, and it keeps like the smells down, and it has good drainage, so it doesn't get puddly when it rains. It's a perfect thing to do. Alright, so what I'm about to do is collect the eggs, and then I'm just going to pitchfork out all of this, but I'm going to keep about, I don't know, maybe 1 5-gallon or 2 5-gallon buckets of it, and we're going to put that in the other compost bin. So let me get started. So check it out. What I'm going to do is I have 1 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to actually shovel out some of that compost already done in the run, and then I have another 5-gallon bucket that will put some of the bedding and chicken manure in from the coop in, and we'll combine both of those into the compost bin just to amp up the value of that compost bin. Chicken manure is great, it just has to be composted fully because it'll burn your plants. It's a hot compost. Anyway, let me get these buckets filled up. Alright, got those two filled up. Now let's just get the rest of it into the chicken run. Man, I worked up a sweat already. It's only like 10:30, but it's beautiful out. It's like 76 degrees, sunny. Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, just short of actually sweeping it out, I literally get everything out of the coop. All of it. Poop and all. And it all just goes right here in the chicken run and in the compost bins to compost down more. So yeah, this is how I reuse my chicken waste. It's not waste, it's compost for future garden soil. So it all works out great. When I let the ladies back in, they're gonna love it because they just start digging around. Oh, what did I miss in the coop? We'll let them in here in a minute. Let me get the new straw in. Move, move. Okay, so we got 2 buckets for the compost bins. That's awesome. This place now is totally full of straw, which they're gonna love. And the coop, I deep litter method. So I load this thing up with straw. It is deep. It's a whole handful deep. It's very deep. I just load it in there and it really just helps keep the smells down. They make their nests very comfortable and it smells great now. So that's done. Let's go put these into the compost bin, but first let's let the ladies out. I threw them a ream of hay right there, so they're loving it. Straw, I should say. Alright, let me move your trap door. Now you can get in and see what was going on after you're done playing with your straw. There they go. What was he doing in there? What in the world was he doing in there? Look at y'all. You're silly. So curious. What was I doing? Huh, ladies? I was hooking your house up. Look at this one. Already, right into the nest. Right into the coop. Do you like it? It's all nice and fluffy. Oh yeah, they like it. There you go. Have fun. Alright, let's get this good stuff into the compost bin. See how we're looking here. I haven't stirred it around in a while. Let me flip it around. Oh yeah. I have a big old trash can over there and I just leave it and the rain collects in it every once in a while, so I always have rainwater for the compost. Alright, now we just keep adding food scraps to the top and let nature do its thing. This is the trash can I'm talking about. We haven't had much rain, but there's still a little bit of water in there. And then I just cut out the lid and put a screen top on it so the water can get in and try and keep mosquitoes out. So anyway guys, composting in your area is really cool. I love doing it. I like being able to take my food scraps from the house, either put them in the chicken run or in the compost bins, take all my leaves, take my garden waste, take my lawn clippings, and it all gets incorporated into the chicken run compost and the compost bins on the side of the house. And it's just a full circle. So right now we've taken stuff from the kitchen, we've made compost in the run and in the bins. So now we do have finished compost in there on one of the bins. We're going to take that and bring it out front into the garden, and we're going to just kind of top coat all of the garden beds, the little micro plots, with a little bit of compost just to give them that extra little bump. So let's go do that now. Okay, so this compost is almost a year old now. We've already used quite a bit of it, but there's still some left in there, so I want to just take some of it and put it into the garden beds, give them a little bump. And that's it. And as I water it, it'll just feed the soil and all the microorganisms. So I'm just going to do that along the rest of it. Boy, that garden's looking good, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, even the rabbit waste does not go to waste. This is all its bedding with all the rabbit poop and whatever food it spills all over the place. And I've just been dumping it right here into the bananas. Just like that, right in there. It'll break down, and the rabbit poop is good fertilizer, so it'll give it a little fertilizer throughout the years as the rains come. So that's what I do with the rabbit waste. I just put it right out here in the bananas. Nothing goes to waste with the animal waste. Except the dog waste. That's the only doo-doo that I put in the trash, as you're paying. Silly dog. Alright, watch out, Lion. I gotta finish cleaning your cage. Get this out to the bananas. There you go, Lion. Oh, there you go, little baby. He's getting so tame. Look at him. He loves when I pet him. Huh. Love the pettings, don't you? Like the nose. You want any more? Huh? Yeah. You're cute. Maybe we'll put you outside for a little bit, huh? Get some fresh air. Oh, yes. Good bunny. Nice and clean. Got new food, water. Good to go. We'll come get you in a minute and put you outside. Alright, so another bag of Lion's waste out of his cage. And that rabbit poop will, you know, feed the ground, feed the bananas. Which, by the way, the bananas, they're looking very nice. I got a lot of dead stuff on there, the lower stuff, but they're huge. Looking good. We should get some good bananas this spring, I bet. Oh yeah. Put Lion out in his cage here in a little while. And of course the chickens are just loving the straw. They love picking around in that stuff. Happy, happy day. Alright, so there we go, guys. Added some homegrown compost to this bed. And then I just watered it in real nice. Added compost to all the tomato plants down there. Watered this bed in real good. Look at the tomato plants in this bed. Are growing huge already. A lot of tomato plants in this bed. Don't even know what kind they are because I didn't plant them, but it's really starting to grow good. Everything is nice and composted. That'll feed the soil, feed the plants. It'll be a win-win. Alright, so real quick, it was a very productive morning. Got the coop all cleaned out. We did not let that waste go to waste though. We put the waste into composting, into the run. Hi. And composting in the compost bin. So we utilize the waste that's on the property to in the future make compost for the garden. Same with the rabbit compost. That can go directly on the plants. Rabbit manure is not hot. It won't burn the plants. So you can add that directly in the garden if you want. That's what we're doing with the bananas. So that'll just be our dumping station for the bananas or for the rabbit manure from here on out, and it'll just continually feed the soil. And all my food scraps, all my leaves, all my grass clippings, none of that waste goes to waste. It all gets composted back into the system, back out into the garden to hopefully grow us some better, healthier food. So I hope you enjoyed the little morning chores with me, guys. Keep everything on your property that you can. Reutilize it for the garden. That's what I'm doing. I love it. So we will see you guys next weekend. Have a good day.